Hi, everybody. You're listening to the Dennis Prager Show. And I'm talking to you about, it's an interesting moral question. I love moral questions. And we have a slight, not a big difference here, not as big as I thought, because we both agree in Economy Plus, where there is more legroom, that you have a right to recline. The question arises in the sardine atmosphere of economy class. Is it immoral? It's illegal. But is it immoral to have a knee defender, this gadget that makes it impossible for the seat in front of you to recline? So the case where they diverted the flight and kicked off the two people, I have total sympathy for the woman who threw the water in the guy's face. I said I wish it had been not hot coffee. I don't want to burn him, just to stain his clothing. Because he caused her to miss a flight. He caused everybody else misery. He was told by the flight attendants it's illegal to use the thing, and he still did. And it's a much, much tougher question with regard to regular economy seats where there is no room. And as I said, on those rare occasions that I have looked behind me, and if the person was not a short person or a kid, who tend to be short people, I would ask, do you care if I recline? And I think that's the decent thing to do. All right, let's go to some of your calls. John in Villanova, Pennsylvania. Dennis Prager, hi.
Dennis, good afternoon. I won't take airtime to say all the positive things that many people do when they start their phone calls with you, but they're there.
That's very kind of you on in both ways. Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, it's funny. I was thinking while I was on hold about Greg Gutfeld on Red Eye, who did an interesting panel discussion on this very topic, where he said, and he was joking, don't throw water, just punch him.
So Greg and I are in agreement.
Yeah, I understand. As much as I agree with your position on this, which I do, as a 6'1" guy, even. I was surprised to hear you, because I don't think it was hyperbolic or a joke. I was surprised to hear you twice endorse the the water throwing, and the reason it bothers me that you did that is that I think it's never happened to me, but I think there's a growing tendency among women to feel the freedom to throw liquids of various sorts on men with whom they disagree, often in public.
That's fascinating. I had not heard that. Listen, it may be true. But even if that's true, I'm judging just this situation.
Well, I don't want to sound either. Well, I don't want to sound in any way peculiar, although that ship may have sailed. But I just think there are other ways short of.
Name one. No, all right. Name one. What should she have done? The airline told the man.
It would have been more dramatic, but I think aren't there people on board who could actually take this guy in? If he's violating the rules and refusing to comply, I believe that there are steps that include handcuffing and that kind of stuff, which is pretty dramatic.
All right, that's not for other passengers. That's for flight attendants.
Well, I guess I thought that there had been a flight attendant or some sort of person in authority who had gotten into this.
Well, they should have said. You see, here's what it's a very look. This is a valid point you raise. They should have said, we are going to land this flight and throw you off if you do not take that down.
Perfect.
That would have been the ideal. Apparently, they didn't. Now, if they didn't, what should the woman have done?
Not that.
What should the woman have done?
If she felt strongly enough about it, I guess she could have either threatened or followed through with legal action, which seems hopelessly disproportionate.
And impossible to have done. You know,
yeah.
they would both have their grandchildren in court by the time it was litigated.
Aren't there cases sometimes where the ends don't just necessarily justify
Yes,
the means?
of course there are such times. I don't think this is one of them, John.
All right. Well, I don't want to make the case too strongly.
All right.
Maybe I guess I've been impacted by some videos I've seen where
that may
it does
be.
seem as though there's a
movement, the throw water if you're a woman, an angry movement. John, it's a pleasure to talk to you. I thank you. Luke, Northridge, California. Dennis Prager, hi.